Favorite medicine for your little ones or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic. The Heinemann Pharmacy inside primary care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Heinemann, Thacker Grigsby, Hayden Citizens Bank, ISOM IGA, ARH, Bluegrass Sports Nation, TVS, and HT24plus.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Letcher County Central High School. It's the Bank of Heinemann Game of the Week right here at Cougarville. No question about it. Jamie Hughes, Manus Blair, I'm Dave Adams. OWSLEY County Owls travel from Boonville. A big regional matchup right here at Letcher County Central. No question about it. If we had to pick 4 teams in the region to play in the semifinals, we think 2 of them might be right here. Jamie, you look at this game, both teams are playing pretty well right now.
You guys know better than anyone, experience pays off. This game has got experienced guards. I think that's what's going to make this a very fun matchup for both teams.
Manus, you look at Letcher Central, they got a lot of experience in Owsley County as well, playing in postseason. These 2 teams are both seasoned teams.
Well, you're looking at their record in the 14th region so far this year. 1 loss between the 2 teams, and of course that 1 loss was by Owsley at Prairie Central. So you're looking at 2 quality teams. You're looking for Coach Smith to take that next step and get to Rupp Arena. They made that step in the All-A, and of course both coaches on day 1 of practice, they're not talking about district championships. They're talking about regional championships.
Absolutely, and we've got a good one for you here in Whitesburg. Owsley County and Letcher Central. We're going to take a break. Jamie's got some interviews coming up with some coaches. You stay with us. We got a great night of basketball action. We'll be right back.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Heinemann has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Heinemann to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Heinemann. Log on to www.bankofheinemann.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
And as we promised you, we're back here with one of the head coaches of the night. And Coach Smith, first of all, congratulations on a great season, my friend.
Yeah, we've played pretty well so far, but, you know, the big prize is still out there, and, you know, that's the one we've had our eye on since the start of the year, so, you know, just working toward that.
this 14th region, especially on the girls' side, has not disappointed. These two teams, I think, only one loss in the region so far all season. This perhaps, in my opinion, Coach, could help us kind of start the 14th region tournament right here tonight.
Yeah, this is one of the games that you look at to find out if you're tournament ready or not. So we'll find out after this game, if they are and if we are ready for the, the 14th region at the end of the year. This is one of those preparation games that, you look forward to and you have penciled on your schedule, since the start of the year.
Coach, at halftime, you'll be satisfied if what happens?
Right now we just want to make sure we're in the game. This is one of those could go either way. I'd like to see us have an advantage on the boards, at halftime. And if we're in transition and get some easy transition baskets, I feel good about the game going forward.
In guard play, especially for both teams for that matter, experienced guards is hard to beat, and especially in girls basketball, Coach.
It is. We've got, Carly, she's been through all the battles and tournament play and, a really quality guard. And on the same side, they've got the Whit kid that's played at Rupp Arena a couple of times, and she's been through all the wars, battles. Hard to turn her over. Just a really solid player. So good guard play on both sides.
You expect the styles to be similar tonight or a little different for both teams?
I think we may see a little contrast in styles tonight, and the person, or the team that can get their style going, whether this game's a little faster, would suit us, or if it's a little slower, a little more high court, I think that's the Letcher Central's advantage.
Either way, Coach, we wish you the best of luck. We'll be looking forward to seeing you in that regional tournament here in a couple of days.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having us.
And again, guys, he says speed's got to happen for them, and of course, both teams will look to stay out of foul trouble. We'll be back after this 2-minute break.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And welcome back to Whitesburg, Kentucky. And Coach, anytime you have this big of a game, it's kind of nice to be playing it at home.
Oh yeah, it's a long drive to Owsley, and like I was telling Travis and his girls are the same way, You get a little bus lag driving that far, and every time we've ever went there, when we get off the bus, I've got about 10 girls sick, bus sick and all that. But, Owsley's a nice team. They're well coached. They got great players, and it'll be a tough game tonight.
Coach, to have experienced guard play, there's just no replacing that. And both of you guys have that luxury. I look forward to watching both teams at the guard spot.
Yeah, we do. Both of us got veteran point guards, and, that means a lot, and got a few veteran players, and, that makes for a good atmosphere, good taking care of the basketball, getting it where it needs to go, those kind of things.
I'll ask you the same question I asked him. You'll be happy at halftime if what happens?
If we just play well, rebound well, take care of the basketball, if we're playing hard and doing the right things and we lose, then we just lose.
And then different styles. Even though the teams look a lot alike on paper, at the end of the night, I think it's probably a little different styles for the two teams. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, they play, they like to play faster, score a lot of transition points. We don't want to get in a running game with them, so we'll try not to.
And Coach, wherever you've went this season, the Cougar Nation has followed you, and I know you want to take this time to thank everybody that's helped make this season one that you'll never forget.
Oh yeah, I feel like we've got the best fans in the 14th region. They follow us everywhere, and it's good atmosphere playing at home, and good things happen when you got good fan base.
They're waiting on you at half court, Coach. Good luck to you tonight. Again, I can't hold up the game time as the coaches are meeting with the officials at a half court. Both coaches agreed, though. It would be a fast-paced game if Owsley wins. It'll be a slow, execute the X's and O's if Letcher Central's to win. Stick around, folks. We'll be back with more pregame for this one right here on Hometown 24.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central High School, the home of the Cougars. Big high school battle tonight, a big region game as we have Letcher County Central going against OWSLEY County. Dave Adams, Maynus Blair, and Jamie Hughes will bring you the action here tonight and their hometown crew. Maynus, decent crowd coming in. I expect we'll have a little better crowd before this tips off. We still have some time left, about 7-8 minutes for tip-off.
Yeah, it's a late arriving crowd, but the students haven't got here yet. But I think some of them are practicing softball and baseball, and they'll be here a little bit later. But looking forward to this game. Two really good games tonight in the 14th region, along with Purry and Leslie.
Yeah,
I think the pecking order might be a little bit altered tonight after the two basketball games.
I think everybody in Hyden, Kentucky says, excuse me, nobody's talking about us, and we are going to be a contender in that 14th regional tournament, guys, as they led by 10 last time we checked down in Purry County, Kentucky.
You're right, Jamie. Leslie County's in this thing where you want to be or not. Their speed, they're clicking right now, and they're playing extremely hard. And, if we look at the teams in the region, what we've seen, I know I've not got to see Estill County, so I can't really talk about
Well, the
Estill.
thing about Estill is they lost a little long girl.
Yeah.
And that was very hurtful because they had to change in mid-flight. So it's hurt Estill County losing J.C. Long.
Everybody wants to win their district, but guys, I don't think there's ever been a regional tournament that's more important to go in as a district winner, because there's going to be at least one runner-up from two of the districts that you don't want to play in the first round.
Hey, that's true, Jamie.
This 53rd district, Nod or Letcher, whoever
you don't want to play them.
You don't want to play that.
And you go down at the 54th. Hey, I don't want to play Purry or Leslie County first game of the region.
And you County down there with the two guards, man, this is so far. When you got two guards that can score 30 apiece, and you're playing pretty much at home, you got to like your odds there.
But, when you get down to playing actual tournament basketball, and Jamie mentioned this down in the opening, when you've got the experience and you have played on Rupp Arena's floor, you have played in the regional championship, of which both of these teams have that, then you start looking at who and what can get me to where I need to be. Largely, unlike Kentucky found out, it's defense. And tonight you will see different defenses being employed by both of these teams and how they play. You know, you look at OWSLEY County statistics, man, it is just unbelievable how they shoot the basketball. So when you do that and you shoot the ball real well and you combine that with a good defensive set scheme, then you're destined to play those 3 games to get you to Rupp Arena.
DA, I wanted to ask both of you in the first segment. It's the week before the tournament. You're playing perhaps, whichever team you're talking about, one of the 3 best teams in the region, in my opinion. Do you show your hand, or is this a game in which you just go with one route?
Well, I would tell you, I'm not so sure. I wouldn't do some different things, but don't stay in them long. You know, I've seen that in the last few games by some teams. And I've seen, mainly the boys that we've been watching, though, they've been a straight 2-3 matchup or a man, and there's not been any traps in the corners.
Not a lot of full court?
No, there's not.
Not yet. But when you get to regional, Manus, you know what you got to do to win.
Yeah.
As a coach, and I haven't coached in a long time.
But you are. You are now.
But are you going to sandbag? You may sandbag a little bit, but ultimately, do you ever want to take a loss, David Adams?
No, listen, these guys will try to win this game.
Oh, yeah.
They will.
Well, the last time I remember talking to Carly Smith, and I was on radio then when they got beat in the finals of the region here, and I said, someday you will get that opportunity. Now, she's a senior, and I know she wants it really, really bad. When you look at Letcher Central, they want it still really, really bad. And the other 3 we've mentioned, along with Powell and Estill, do you really, really want it bad? How bad do you want it? And when you talk about coaches, man, am I going to lose this game? No, because I have to answer to it. I want to win this basketball game. But there are some little sandbagging and edges and options and different things that change.
Hey, you don't have to stay in them long, guys. You might want to try it twice. Try it twice and get out of it, you know.
And the reason you do that is because you want to see it on video so you can show your basketball girls in practice.
And I'm running it against 5 as good as you are. You know what I mean? Tonight's an opportunity versus in practice.
It's not a blowout.
In practice, you're running your plays against the 6th through the 10th person. Tonight, you're running those X's and O's against the 5 best the other coach has.
Right. I agree.
Absolutely. And if you look at both of these teams, they have a lot of experience in the tournament. And by the way, folks, the district is a week from Monday, and the region is 2 weeks from Monday.
It's here.
Yep, March the 4th, we'll start the girls' region from Estill County, and Hometown 24 will be there. And we have a lot of basketball that region week. I think we get Sunday off, and that's it.
Snow, stay away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Unless we have to drive the Hummer to get
We
there.
don't want that snow. But anyway, we're at Letcher County Central High School. We're going to take a break. We'll have the starting lineups when we come back to Whitesburg. Stay with us. We got a dandy coming your way.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
There's love in every connection at Appalachian Wireless. Even if you want to connect with no credit check, no contracts, and most features are postpaid. Talking about Forward Pay, the simple, easy way to connect. And this month, get $50 off select prepaid devices and plans starting as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99 per month. At 10 gig of data for only $39.99 per month. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? It's Forward Pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central. Starting lineups. We're getting ready for a main Esquire.
First for the away team, the Owsley County Lady Owls, 20-6 on the season, 14-1 in the region. Number 14, senior guard Carly Smith. Number 22, junior forward Aaliyah Lynch. Number 34, freshman center Macy Brown. And let's see, I missed it as the lights go out in Georgia again. And number 12, senior forward Shelby Murray. The Owls are coached by Mr. Travis Smith in his 6th season. I got it. Hey, Lord. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. As the lights go out in Plattsburgh, Kentucky.
Absolutely. Where was you when the lights went out, David Adams?
I was in.
And for the homestanding Letcher County Central Lady Cougars, 16-8 on the season. Number 2, senior forward Kiara Couch. Number 44, senior guard Jalen Witt. Number 5, junior guard Paige Dameron. Number 1, junior forward Kara Holcomb. And number 52, sophomore center Allie Bailey. The Lady Cougars are coached by Mr. Keith Baker. Tonight's officials will be Jim Cecil, Chris Ambergy, and Travis Purry.
If you're Owsley County, you want to get off to a good start. No question, you're on the road, so you want to make it count early because the Cougars, if they get that good start, they have shooters on this team. They can keep putting points on that scoreboard.
Hey, guys, it's almost time for March Madness. That Leslie County game that we talked about in the pregame, Prairie Central come back and won it by 8.
Hey.
Who knows what's going to happen in this kind of contest?
Absolutely.
As the tip goes to the Lady Owls and Letcher Central's in man-to-man. Hand off to Turry. Turry goes into the lane, and it's blocked by Witt.
Want to welcome everybody from the Boonville area. Glad you've tuned in to Hometown 24. Glad to have you along.
Those watching on the social media pages, hit that like and share button. Be sure you're following Hometown 24 on our Facebook and YouTube channels.
Ron Mays down there, good buddy of ours.
Yes, sir.
Jerry McIntosh and all the crew down in Booneville.
Kick to Bailey, and it's blocked by Murray. 2 blocks in consecutive trips as Smith gives it up to Brown, and she lays
what
it
a
in.
pass right
Good
there,
break.
guys. She
Good
put that
break.
right on the money, and her center caught it and went straight up with it.
Absolutely. Used the board perfectly in that square, and that's what you've got to do.
And, you know, Brown has good footwork for a freshman as Holcomb rises up with a 3, misses it. Rebound comes down to Bailey. Shot up by Couch, and it's long. Rebound.
Letcher's missed 3 good ones, fellas, to start this off against that 2-3 zone of OWSLEY.
It's to her right, David Adams. You know what that means usually. As Murray comes up a little gimpy as Grubb will come off the bench for her as she goes over to the bench.
She seems to be all right. She come off. She's limping some.
Might have missed a step, looks like.
Yeah.
She's holding on to her ankle. So.
Maybe landed on her foot, but hopefully she'll be all right and be able to get back out on the floor.
Lynch comes off, shoots the deep 3, misses it. Lynch does not miss many threes.
No, Alea's had games, guys, of which she's been 25, 30-point scorer. They've got to know where she's at here, 6:30 to play in the first quarter.
48.8 from the three-point line as Owsley County will come out on the 2-3 and trap. Kick to Dameron inside the three-point area and misses it. Rebound once again comes down to Bailey on the offensive end.
Cougars getting looks, but not being able to hit the net so far, and Owsley County will apply pressure on the basketball.
Bailey's give them 2 second chances, Manus, with offensive boards.
And, you know, once again, in the 2-3, you don't have individual responsibility. Sometimes you just got to box in your area as Couch misses, and it's going to go off of Bailey out of bounds, and it'll be basketball with the Lady Owls.
Cougars getting shots, just can't find the net right now, guys, and here comes the Owls.
Might be a little bit of nerves to start off for both teams. As Grubb rises up with a 3, and it's long. Hit the netting up top, no call as Dameron gets the rebound. Lady Cougars trying to work that high post area that's a little bit soft right now and open. Almost deflected by Smith. Dameron gets it into Couch. She turns up, and it's good double down by Lynch, but foul is going to be called.
You can tell Owsley's done a good job game planning for her.
Yes,
anytime she's caught the ball, they've sent 2 on her. And
yes, they have, and I think Owsley has decided they're going to let somebody else take the shots tonight.
And you have to, if you play behind someone in the paint, you have to have dig down if you're going to allow them to back you up as Couch makes the first.
Guys, I think she's the best player in the region, or certainly one of the top 3.
She is.
You have a hard time proving me different. She makes both of those.
Yep, 5-16. We're tied at 2 from Whitesburg.
And Smith rises up off the dribble, misses it. Rebound comes down to Couch as the Lady Owls get back on the defensive end quickly.
With a basketball, Manus, I'm so happy to see this young lady get the recognition she deserves. She kind of played under the radar for a little bit, but she also another really good player. 3 on that left side for the Lady Cougars.
And Holcomb is the one that you cannot let open in that zone as Brown makes a good move, misses the bunny.
Excellent move by Brown. Turned, did everything correct, just did not get the ball in the square.
Did not get it above the rim there, and once again, let's see what Coach Smith says with Holcomb knocking it down. And they change the sides. Holcomb comes over for the double screen, up with a 3, and it's good.
Uh-oh, little music,
She's the one player that can string that music for you, DA. She can, man. She scores them in bunches, back-to-back 3s for
Owsley
her.
And it's going to be a turnover.
Owsley County's got to go out on Holcomb. There's no question about that. And they're getting too anxious right now. They need to settle down, let the game come to them. They're a very experienced team, and they have good players on their team.
And that's why Coach Smith will let them play through as Holcomb rises up again, misses it. Rebound comes down to Brown.
Well, if she'd hit that one, Cougar Nation would have went crazy. Owsley got it on the other end.
As Smith goes in with the left hand, misses it, and Bailey comes down with a rebound.
8-2 our score, 3:45 first quarter.
And one of the things you'll notice is the Lady Owls are not going to the boards other than one person. They're not allowing that transition game after they miss a shot down on this end on the left. High post goes into Couch. She works, spins, goes up, misses it, and Brown with the outlet, and Paige Dameron is there for the steal. And I think at one time that I said that Macy Brown was like William Unseld on the two-hand outlet. That time she just did not read her defense. Goes into Witt in the middle of the lane, gives it up to Couch. Couch goes up, and that's going to be Lynch's second foul.
Boy, give Witt another big tip of the hat as she drew the defense and shot that one to the right side to her teammate where only she could catch it and go up with it.
Absolutely. Good play by the Cougars. And Couch, good free throw shooter, shoots it well, has a good follow through, good base, as you see there.
Yep. And you cannot put her on the line as what happened over at Knott County. She gets in that rhythm in a row, and being an 81,
made about 17 more.
Yeah, I mean, 81% free throw shooter, and tonight we've got shooters on both teams. As the fourth one goes down for the first quarter, she's made 4 out of 4. 10-2, 3 minutes.
Prairie Central over Leslie County made a comeback, Jamie says, and wins by 8.
Owsley got to get Smith in the offense, fellas. She got a
nice move there by Brown.
Brown got all 4. Brown's got all 4, and that was a nice move using the left hand. And once again, trying to get the ball out of Witt's hands really quickly, and then they drop back into their 2-3. Tori Holcomb with the pump fake. And it's going to go off of Dameron. Carly Smith with it. She keeps it in her left hand, goes up and lays it in.
Nice shot there, using the left hand, putting it on the square and doing it the correct way on the left side of the court.
And that's a live turnover that leads to 2 points as Holcomb over on the left wing, and that's going to be another turnover. Smith will go in, and she lays it in.
Big bucket there, 10-8, leads it 2 with just over 2 minutes first quarter.
And those live turnovers that lead to easy baskets like that get you going, as Dameron will shoot inside the 3 and misses it, and it will go to the Lady Owls. Anytime you can make free throws and layups, it gets you into the basketball game.
Yes, it does.
Owsley already trying to pick up the speed a little bit more than I think Coach Baker wants them to.
Screen and roll with Turry and Smith. As Witt will guard Turry. Back door goes Lynch, and she lays it in.
Good setup play there by Coach Smith, and that ties her score.
8-0 run for the Lady Owls.
At 1:30 to go in the first quarter.
That time they showed a little half-court trap, but they brought it before she could get across half-court. Interesting, forcing her to give the ball up a little quicker.
Do not want Witt to have the basketball in a playmaking area. And speaking of that, as she goes in, she gives it up to Holcomb, who pump fakes, gives it back to Witt.
Holcomb got to catch it to shoot, man.
And the 3 by Dameron, and it goes.
She gets the roll, and a big 3 there at 13-10.
And the rim was kind that time. Turry with a spin, knocked away, and that's going to be a turnover as she gets it to Dameron. Dameron goes in, left-hand layup, and she puts it in.
Defense working into their best offense right there, D.A.
Absolutely, and Owls has got a shot here, a 22-footer, and a little short.
And the last time Lynch could not play defense on her because she already had 2 fouls. So she let her go, and that's probably smart as Murray comes off the bench, and she will come in for Lynch.
Murray seems all right. She went out early.
A little bit of tape.
Yeah, and she's back.
Been 17, 18 years of age, too. Get that going, and she's fine. Moving well. Witt gives it up to Dameron. Dameron kicks it, and 17 seconds. Will they go for one? I'm sure if Holcomb shoots it, and it's going to be short. And Murray's got it with 8 seconds. It's knocked away, but comes back to Smith. She sees how much time, and she rears up with a 3. Doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Brown, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
15-10, our score at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter coming up. Stay with us. Hometown 24.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Whitesburg on Hometown 24. Thursday night basketball in a big regional matchup with Owsley County and Letcher County Central girls. And
kind of going back and forth, guys.
Yeah?
Kind of going back and forth. Game of runs.
I did. Talked to my buddy Dave Dixon earlier yesterday, guys. He's got 4 good girls teams lined up, he thinks, and 4 good boys teams. He's got to see them all, and whatever Dave comes up with, you can about count on it because he studies them, he watches them, and he knows the deal.
As we go back to action, shout out to my buddy down at Red Star, Eddie Cottle.
Good to have him along.
15-10 here as the home team leading by 5 with the basketball.
Right here's where Owsley County gets tough. This zone, I look for them to be a little more aggressive and double.
I think Lynch being out hurts a little bit inside that zone with her length and everything. As the ball goes into Couch, Couch comes back, and it's blocked, and it will go out of bounds and stay with the Lady Cougars.
Good defense by Brown, guys. Put her hands straight up and battled with
And as
Couch.
you will agree, too, Letcher's hit a couple outside shots, and that's starting to open up the inside a little bit here.
Always does. Short corner by Couch, trying to give it back to Witt, and was unable to do that. Almost a turnover. As the spin, and it will be a turnover, and it goes through Grubb's hand. She does save it before it goes out of bounds. But you're exactly right, Jamie. That spreads the zone out. Once you knock down some threes, you got to go out and get them. Here we go with a weave. And
Letcher punts that one away. They come up with a steal, going left to right with it.
I think Smith got in the crowd that time, guys, and got bumped.
And you got to get out on Holcomb, and she gets Couch goes up, and she puts it back in.
If the first one don't get you, the second one will. She got that offensive board, kept it high, and went straight back up with it.
As Grubb rises up, and it goes down.
Big 3 there, and he cuts the lead back to 4 with 6:30 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's her 39th 3 of the season. As Wick kicks it to Holcomb, and that's going to be no, it's not going to be a turnover. As Couch goes down, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it will be a turnover.
Go back to Owsley County, 6:15 to play, down 4. Owsley trying to get a little momentum here.
When Owsley picks the speed up and has a chance to double, Cougars spacing, if you notice, guys, Coach Baker, I think, made a point there. He was telling some of them just a little wider. And you're letting one defensive player guard 2 or 3.
That's exactly right. And playing in the passing lane is another turnover for the Lady Owls. Notice a difference with it. They put Witt in the middle, and it's blocked by Brown. Outlet to Smith. She will go in as Dameron tries to catch her, and she lays it in.
Well, that all started with a nice outlet pass. She did a good job that time, getting a good, strong outlet pass.
And let her right in the pocket.
Yep.
Right in the pocket.
17-15 their score, 5:39.
Love that two-hand overhead pass out of anything. Holcomb gives it in to Couch. Couch will go up. No foul called. Goes up, misses it. Goes up. And
you got to put a body on her, man. She got 2 big offensive boards there and kept it high and scored her 2 more.
Kept fighting through it.
19-15 is Couch right off the backboard.
two-man game, and Smith will shoot the three, and it's a little bit long.
You don't see that very often.
Very, very infrequently. As she shoots, I think she shoots like 56% from the three-point line.
Yep, Coach Smith did not like that effort at all, and he's letting her know about it.
It's kind of hard playing for your dad sometimes.
It is.
Everybody but David is tying their shoes. Of course, he wears those patent leather.
And I don't wear.
Everybody tying their shoes.
And if you look at my shoes, I don't wear any of that for that purpose. But anyway. Witt kicks to Holcomb. She fakes. Might have got away with a little bit of a sidestep, but that's a James Harden NBA move.
Owsley County staying in that 2-3, and they're trying to match up and double the ball whenever possible.
Holcomb gives it up to Dameron as they keep pinching inside as Dameron will throw it away.
Sometimes you don't get the steal, DA, but you cause them to turn it over with your defense, and that's just as positive.
That's where the Owls have started doubling the ball more off that 2-3 matchup zone.
And you know the thing about it is everybody will adapt and change based on that defense. Grubb with a lateral screen goes back on the horn set, goes through, and Brown will lose it out of bounds.
Had the right idea, guys, and was going to make the right move. Just did not control the basketball that time.
2-2-1 by the Lady Owls. Couch with the basketball. Yo-yos it a little bit, and that's going to be a foul. I'm not sure who that foul is going to be. I think it's going to be
the guys from Owsley County to our right don't like that call. The fans are letting the ref hear about it.
But, you know, the thing about it is they've let them play physical basketball. So you just got to go through the physicality sometimes, and if you keep your hands out of the cookie jar. As Couch goes up and she puts it in.
That's the first time Owsley's not had somebody in front of her that deep.
Yep, easy access as Smith with a left-hand banker. Give her 8.
Hyman says hello to her as she went for that bank.
21-17 her score, 3:40.
Holcomb up with a shot, and it will go.
Holcomb has been the player tonight to hit the big shots again here in the first half to keep some spacing.
That's happened sometimes for Letcher Central. Everybody puts so much emphasis on Couch and Witt. She's had big game after big game this
And that's
season.
what you do. You put your best shooter on the side of your low post person as Witt steals the basketball.
Look at Witt's defense, going to the floor, diving for it.
And missed the shot was Dameron. It goes up by Holcomb, and it's going to be a foul on Grubb. And that's going to be her first.
You got to love the effort, man. That's what gets the people excited here in Whitesburg, Kentucky. Get on that floor and scrap for the steal.
And, you know, that 50-50 ball, if you don't get down and do something about it, guess what happens, D.A.?
Well, the other team usually ends up with it, just like right now.
And Holcomb misses the first of 2.
Had a chance to make it a 3-possession game. Got a good one in Hyden, Kentucky. Purry and Leslie boys tied up about 4 apiece down there.
As Lynch will come back in with those 2 fouls with 3:08 in the second quarter as Holcomb makes the second.
24-17 her score, just over 3 minutes till half.
You got to go to her, right, Magnus? If you're going to play her, she's got to score something for you with those 2 fouls.
Right, and then on this end down here, Letcher Central, whatever side of the zone she's on, you got to go after as Smith misses the left-hand runner.
Settled for a jumper that she could have probably took 2 more dribbles and maybe had a layup.
Yep, kick out to Holcomb.
I'm surprised Holcomb didn't take that one.
She didn't have the trigger ready, David.
Bring it to this side. Give it to Couch. She's guarding Lynch. Or being Lynch guarding her, rather. This would be a good one-on-one over here.
Now, if you're the Owls, you want to try to get a steal here and cut into
There's the double screen for Holcomb. She's a little bit further out than she wanted to shoot it as Witt goes up. It misses it. And Bailey gets it, and the foul is going to be on, let's see.
I think it's going to be the 54. Center picking that one up.
Yes, it's really tough up here to see. And that is on Markham, who will pick up her first as Bailey goes to the line.
25-17 and can add one more. And the Owls they've been on the last 2 or 3 trips down with no bucket, and they've got to start picking it up and hitting a shot or two here and get back close to this.
And Bailey knocks both of them down.
Thanks to all of you tuning in again on that social media. Hit that like and share button. Let everybody know where they can watch OWSLEY County and Letcher Central.
And you saw Coach Smith talking to the officials. He has yet to shoot a free throw in the game, so he's asking for free throws. And we'll see what transpires on the playing floor. And there you go, Jamie. There goes Lynch, goes in. Grubb gets the rebound, misses it. Bailey comes down with a rebound.
Slow it down and take it straight at Lynch if you're Letcher Central here.
And you will see Holcomb and Couch probably will be lining up on the same side to kind of stretch that out just a little bit. And there's Holcomb, catches it outside. Short corner by Witt. And they're really pinching down.
I think so. Holcomb's over there in that left corner. She'll circle back through, so Owls will keep an eye on her.
And that's going to be a turnover as Murray steals the basketball. 2 against 1. And Smith will lay it in with the left hand.
Nice play there.
Double figures. Another live turnover that leads to an easy basket for the Lady Owls.
Under a minute, first half. 26-19 her score.
Holcomb gets it in. Nope, she throws it over her head, and it's going to be a turnover to the Lady Cougars.
46.2 seconds to play. Owsley need another bucket or two going into the locker room at halftime here.
Yeah, and I think if it goes out of bounds or anything, Coach Smith is probably going to get Lynch out of the basketball game to save her from getting her third foul.
I would think so.
She's creeped
creeped
over to that right corner if they kick it out to her, but instead,
it goes.
Great move by Smith. How she got that one in. It was amazing. 26-21, 15 seconds.
Touched every bit, went down. Let's see if they get it off here. They know how much time is. Witt does look up at the scorer's clock. Paige Dameron rises up long. Murray comes down with it, and they will hold it.
And that's going to do it for first half here at Wattsburg. 26-21 our score. Cougars will take a break. We have Toyota coming up at the half here, and we have Coach Taylor of Letcher Central coming up to talk with us a little basketball. So stay with us. We'll be back.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the lasted technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
Welcome back here to Letcher County Central High School, our Bank of Hyman game of the week. A great one we've got going. 26-21's our halftime score. The Cougars leading by 5 over Owsley County. Welcome to the Man Toyota. Halftime here, Jamie Hughes, Dave Adams, and we got a special guest. Coach Taylor has dropped in, and we'll probably get him fired up before this show is over with. Why not?
As long as he don't pull a Hulk Hogan and rip off this footing, I'm fine tonight.
No doubt.
Hey, Coach, thanks for, coming up and talking to us, and it's an exciting time. This is why we play, practice, and coach for this time of the year. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Absolutely, man. I'm so excited to get to playing. I tried to schedule my schedule to where I had at least like 7 to 8 days before we play the district so I could just have like a locked-in 100% review of what we're trying to do. and also to re-emphasize some things and give you time to scout. I mean, that's all I prepare for. The postseason is what matters.
Absolutely, Coach. Coach, your team this season, you start the season, Boggs is out, injured, and Dixon ends up. You had a ball team that played extremely hard and a lot of promise. And it doesn't mean the season's over, but how is your stance with the kids right now? How's the injury?
I'm really excited, man. We had another one of my starters, Delaney, had been out. He played against Prestonsburg, and he'd been out all year until Perry Central the other night. He had gastroparesis. He actually went to Mayo Clinic and got a procedure done on his stomach, but he's lost 22.5 pounds because of that disease. He's starting to gain it back. He's starting to gain his rhythm back, too. He played good the last 2 games. I think he had 12 and 15 the last 2 nights. Boggs has finally come back to normal. He had 22 last night, 17 the 2 nights before. So it's been a lot of adversity. I mean, those injuries are the major ones. Those are 3 of my starters that have been out predominantly all year. Besides Dixon, he got to play all the way up until about Christmas, a little bit after Christmas. But outside of that, I've also had 5 other injuries. I've had an ACL, I've had a broken back, I've had a PCL tear, I've had a broken hip, I've had another one that's got a completely dislocated hip. So it's been hard to practice. So if you see my bench has got added some people, thankfully some of the football kids have came and they like me enough and are gracious enough to give me their time and come just so we can have practice. So it's been adversity, but I'm excited, man. Because at the end of the day, it got people playing that might not have played before and got them minutes that wouldn't have gotten, before in major games. Like, when you're playing Knott and Breathitt and Perry and Hazard like I am, and you're getting that experience. I mean, you can't fault experience no matter how much you practice.
Yeah. Well, we had you on when you were down at Hazard and thought you played 3 quarters of excellent basketball.
We've done that a lot this year.
Yeah, and I was very impressed with the effort of your team because every time we see your team, Coach, there's effort there.
I appreciate it, man. We try. That's the energy and effort. It's the 2 things you can't coach, but it's the 2 things I refuse to allow to enter my gym.
Coach, you had a lot of positives, though. One of the favorites for me is the fact that PD has got to move on to the next level. He's signed or made a commitment, and he'll be an excellent fit for Berea College. The fact that you got a couple kids coming back early and having some big games. There's things like that, too, that we got to focus on going into the district and the regional tournament, Coach.
Absolutely. I'm excited about it. PD is, he's gunning and dying to play. He began working out even with his cast on. 2 weeks ago, he was released to do that with some stuff with his leg. He will be released on the 29th, when Mark Region's not till the 6th, so he wants to play. But at the same time, I love these kids so much, man. Like the last thing I'm gonna do is sacrifice an opportunity to play at the next level, which is what we're all gunning for in a free education. For it.
Your style gets them ready for the next level. And I'm not just saying that because you're setting to the right.
That,
no,
man.
It does, man. And it's proven itself, and it's going to continue to prove itself. But all you got to do now is get in the regional tournament. Once you get there, it's the wildest thing ever, man.
That's exactly right. We almost upset Perry last year. I don't know if we really call it an upset. I mean, we were all in the same, kind of boat, but it was a really, really tough game. We were down 21, fought back. We missed 16 free throws, or we'd have probably been in the regional final. Free throws are big, and that experience is big. But when you get to March, you don't know what's going to happen. But we can't count out anything before it goes on because we have to get by Jenkins to start with, and our guys are solely focused on that because obviously it's a county rivalry, but at the same time, like you can't count anything out at all,
That's
ever.
True.
And Winston's a good coach. I love the Sexton kid that they have. I think the Gibson kid is a really good basketball player, and you can't count anything. So our total focus is lasered in on the first night, and then from there you can figure it out. Knott County's a big bear, man. Jaden's a horse. The way Drake played, I watched him play the other night at Floyd Central. I actually called Casey and told him, I said, man, you're going to think I'm crazy, but when you walk away from a game the way you all played that game without Huff and you still had a good game, you got to be happy in a lot of ways.
Did you notice he said, watch? I know this guy. He's not sleeping. He's watching tape after tape. Anyway, don't shake your head.
If Hometown 24 comes on, you can lock and guarantee I am watching basketball games.
Well, Instagram, Facebook, anything he can do to get to watch his game.
I wanted to let you know that we will be in Hazard on Saturday night for the Breathitt in Hazard boys.
I will be tuned in. I
Should
can promise
be
you that.
dandy. And Coach, we want to thank you for coming by, buddy. We believe you do a great job up here, and you're a hard-working coach.
I appreciate you all, man. And you don't realize, I know a lot of people say a lot of things, and again, I'm not saying it because you're sitting to my left, but you all provide something that is invaluable to me, and that's the fact that my mother can watch the game. It's why I'm home. It's why I left college basketball, and it's why I enjoy being here. And people don't realize these streaming services and how much they actually help the community, the people, and the elderly community, and I think it's a great thing. I think it should be even more of it. I don't think there should be a game that's played anywhere that's not watched or streamed by somebody. So I thoroughly appreciate you all, your group, everybody. I really do. I'm not just saying it to you all. I say it to everybody I talk to.
We appreciate that. Hometown 24, we're on cable, YouTube, and Facebook, Coach, and we're glad you're there with us. Sure appreciate you. We're going to take a break from Whitesburg. 26-21 our score. Letcher County Central leading over OWSLEY County. Folks, we should have a great second half coming up. Both these teams going at it, so stay with us here on Hometown 24.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Welcome back to Whitesburg, our Bank of Hyman game of the week. Right here, the Cougars will have the basketball as we get started back with the third quarter here. 26-21 our score. And guys, third quarter is underway from Letcher Central.
Let's see what changes were made at halftime.
I expect OWSLEY to get more aggressive defensively and try to turn it up another notch as far as the speed goes.
And you notice that Lynch is on the left-hand wing here, and let's see if she can stay out of foul trouble to start the third quarter. As Witt goes in, kicks it out to Holcomb, who shoots the three, and it doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Murray. Smith with a hesitation left-hand dribble, and she's going to be fouled by Dameron.
Yeah, she's going to get 2 free throws. Good free throw shooter, Smith is.
Witt does such a good job on the other end, fellas, though, looking constantly for somebody to pass it to. If you get open, she's going to find you. But here's a chance for OWSLEY to stop this lead with a clock stop.
And I did not jinx her. I was getting ready to say she's an 89% free throw shooter.
Let me tell you, she is a great free throw shooter. She might miss them both, but I like the form and where her feet is, and she does a lot of things right.
Rebound comes down the couch, and
I'd be interested in seeing if she's missed back-to-back free throws all season. I would say not, guys.
At 89%, I doubt it. Dameron with a kick to Holcomb.
Patient. She shot that pass in there.
And Dameron shoots the three, and it's long. Rebound comes down to Couch. She spins and puts it in.
That's why she can play at the next level where she wants to, guys. That young lady will be an even better college player.
And she's got 12 as Turry goes in, lays it off the board, misses it.
Got to hit that one.
Bailey with the rebound. And, you know, when you can spin left and you can spin right, it's kind of hard if it's an isolation and you're playing behind as Holcomb shoots the three.
Now, OWSLEY County, a good job down there that time. They was not deep under the basket. They had some room. The last trip down, they was too deep, and that's why Couch got the rebound.
Are you talking about on the wings or the bottom?
On the bottom, inside the blocks.
And there you go. Goes into Brown, and that's going to be a foul, and that foul is going to be on, looks like it's on Bailey, and that's going to be her first.
So Brown will get an opportunity here at the lead at 7 for the Cougars.
You believe that Owsley would like to make these free throws, and I expect them to go full court on a made free throw. They missed the last one.
And she makes the first, and of course, those are the first free throws. They shot 0 free throws coming into the halftime set. Macy Brown will shoot second, and it rolls and goes in.
Brown, a player that's improved quite a bit, guys.
And I thought we'd see them come out 3-quarter anyway, 2-2-1 3-quarter there, guys.
Yeah,
mixing it up.
And that's going to be a pass. That was a scary pass that time. Holcomb, and it's deflected by Brown. Murray steals the basketball. Brown beats them down the floor with a catch and a block by Witt out of bounds.
I still like the aggressiveness by Owsley County to get that pass down there to get that shot. Good hustle by Witt.
And, you're throwing it to a girl, David, and Jamie, that is 6 foot tall, and she makes a good catch.
Absolutely.
But Witt's length, she was able to come back and Dameron steals the basketball, and the handoff goes in with the left hand, and it goes in.
Dameron says, I'd like to get my picture on one of those baseball cards that Josh Cornick produces. One steal and went the length to the floor.
Absolutely.
A basketball card, baseball card, depending on who you're talking to.
Great move by Brown, and cuts the lead to 5. And, Manus, that's how you do it with that left hand.
You're exactly right. She's got 8, and that's, once again, her good footwork. Bailey bounce pass to Witt. Witt kicks it out for Dameron for the 3, and it's not going to go. Couch with a rebound and back in.
Well, she has made a living with those offensive boards and putbacks.
Yeah, Couch has been tough there
And,
tonight.
if you go up, you don't get that over the back, which is not a call. Nice pass into Brown. Brown is blocked by Bailey, and that's going to be a foul on Brown, looks like. And it is.
Hello to Mammy Cundiff watching us down in Owsley County. Says, hello, Alea Lynch, good luck. There's Delfrey Hall says, watching us from Topmost, Kentucky.
Coach Delford Hall.
Teresa Barrett says, go Lady Owls. Oh, you're not kidding, my friend.
Oh, he'd have some good teams over in Beaver Creek.
Witt
Watch
goes into the lane.
Slicing and dicing, Manus.
Couch gives it up. She did not see Turry, and Turry makes the steal there. To Lynch. Lynch going to rise up with a 3, and it goes.
Nice
and that's why they got to play her. I don't care how many fouls she's got, man. She put that one in the bucket.
Yep, 21-footer, right side.
It draws within 32-28 with 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Goes to Couch. Couch goes up into Brown. Brown stays her territory. Witt rebounds, misses it. Brown with a rebound, looks to outlet. Nobody, and Lynch has to come back to her. Looks up the floor for Turry. Turry
I got to go back to Lynch, man. I'd find her. She's got the hot hand.
And just as you say that, there she is. And that's going to be a timeout by Coach Smith.
I thought it was a good timeout.
I do
Letcher
too,
had
man.
switched back to man, and so we'll leave it here. I think it's a 30. It is, and we'll leave it right here on Hometown 24. Glad everybody is watching tonight. Jamie, we've still got quite a few watching. And,
yes, sir. Why would they leave? Got
Sonny
over 150
Frazier up
of
in
them watching us
Whitesburg
tonight
and,
on Facebook.
It's good to have Sonny watching the game. Good guy. And, always. And Coach Harold Combs, former coach of the Dilson Combs Panthers. Glad to have him along, him and Harrison Bailey.
And former JV basketball coach, Bumper Adams.
Bumper Adams, their man. Always good to talk to Bumper when we get the opportunity.
Prairie Central boys leading Leslie County down in Hyden, Kentucky, 28-17. Phelps Hornets trailing Pike Central big over in that 15th region. I'm still searching for that Breathitt County score over at Betsy Lane. There's another big block by Witt. She's got 2 in a row,
Hey,
man.
great
Nice
play.
drawn-up play. Yes,
Great play by Coach
David.
Smith to get a good shot.
Come off that, curled off the screen, and she was wide open. And there's going to be a double team, and it's knocked away from Holcomb, who got trapped on the sideline over there in front of the bench. Pass comes in to Letcher Central. Witt goes in the middle of the lane, gives it up to
great
Couch,
pass.
and it doesn't go, and that's going to be a foul on Murray.
That was an excellent pass by Witt. She's had to set this team up all day, Witt, to get it to her teammates for the jumper.
And Murray has 2 fouls as Couch will go to the line for her 5th and 6th free throws of the night.
Makes that first one. Let me give a shout out to all the tennis teams. They began their season today. Drove by and saw the softball teams out taking some batting practice. Spring sports are here, guys, if the weather will just cooperate.
Oh, it'll change in the next hour as Couch.
Snow tomorrow night in the mountains coming a little bit.
Only in eastern Kentucky can it be 60 one day and snow the next.
Been there and done that.
It won't last long. It'll melt quickly. Ground's warmed up, guys.
Need to sell some more bread and milk, I think.
They probably sold a lot of it today.
3 minutes here, 6-point ball game. Owsley with the basketball.
I thought Smith was going to pull that. She got set.
2-man game over there with Murray. Turry thought she was going to rise up and shoot that one. Being very patient here are the Lady Owls to get their shot. Murray goes in, and it's not going to go, and she gets her own rebound, was not blocked out. Turry with the left-hand shot missed it. Murray rebounds again. Brown rebounds, and she is going to put it in.
Nice hustle by Brown and Murray, working the boards and keeping it alive.
And that's going to be Bailey's 2nd foul, as she will try to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. And it's strong. Rebound comes down to Witt.
Free throws have not went too well tonight for, Brown hit her 2, but Smith missed 2. And
as Holcomb rises up and it goes down, she was too wide open over there. Give her 12. Coach Smith is not going to like that. Gives it up to Brown in there, and she will put it in, and you can see the concerted effort to go inside.
Yep.
37, that one 32. Tall up for her, though, guys. Got it up there where she could catch it, and she kept it high and got 2 more.
Give her 12.
She shoots the ball well in the square.
And Brown comes out there and blocks Dameron's shot. 3 against 3 as she goes to Lynch, and it's blocked by Witt.
I know of 4 blocks that Witt has, guys. She's had somewhat of a game for Letcher Central, who leads at 37-32. Minute 43 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
And there's 2 of the best athletes you'll see in the 14th region with Lynch and with Witt, as Coach Smith will ask for a timeout.
Yeah, and it's going to be a full, so we'll take one as well. 37-32, Cougars by 5. We'll be back.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central High School, 37-32, guys, and really and truly, the Cougars have took advantage of that second shot in the half-court set.
Yeah, and, once again, when you're playing zone defense, you got to find somebody. Brown's done an outstanding job. And then you got to understand the last 2 or 3 times down here, they've got 2nd and 3rd chances as well.
Going out of a box set, I'd look for Lynch to dive to that corner and throw it to her. Let's see if I'm right. Minute 43 to play.
And shuffle cut, trying to get Brown off the cut. And it's going to be deflected, and Dameron steals it. 2 against 1, gives it up to Holcomb. Holcomb's underneath the goal. Witt gets the rebound, gets it again, goes up, and it goes.
Oh, my. At the end of the night, Coach Baker got to love the offensive boards that his team has got.
Guys, I thought Coach Smith's 1 and 2 players, guards, did not play hard on that play right there.
That's not typical either, man.
Yep.
And that's Lynch's 3rd foul, guys, as Witt makes the 3-point play.
And Witt.
And Witt is, wait a minute now.
She outworked them and
Lynch is not going out of the game as Grubb comes in for Murray. I thought she may come in for Lynch with the 3 fouls.
40-32 her score, minute 25.
Big trip for Owsley, man. As you can't get down 10 on this Letcher Central team. They're too good, man.
Yeah, and you know, Owsley County's trying to get the ball inside to Brown. It's a concerted effort to get her in there, and Couch comes from behind to give Bailey help, and got to rotate, reverse that basketball, and then get them off of Brown. And there it goes to Turry, who rises up with a 3, and it's going to be the short, and Couch with a rebound. Game's being played at Letcher Central's pace right now.
4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Betsy Lane leads Breathitt by 1. Owsley with a steal here. Takes it all the way down.
And it's going to be a frustration foul by Lynch, and that's going to be her 4th.
Witt has played defense in this ball game tonight. Guys, she's really sparked this team on defense, to be honest.
And, guys, if you've never shaken hands with her, you need to. She has the biggest hands I've seen on a girls basketball player.
Puts them in a set here, swings it over to the right side.
And you've got the overload, and here comes the double screen on the back side. Witt goes down the middle, gives it up to Dameron, who will shoot the 3, and it doesn't go. Rebound comes to Couch and back in.
Owsley's in the point of the game in which they got to find her and box her out before the shot even comes. You got to know where she's at. She's killed them. You're right.
You got to hit her with a forearm or something.
You're right, man. She has really hurt them in this contest.
Dameron will pick up her second. Couch has 18 on the night so far as the lead has been boosted up to 10. Smith will go to the line for 2. And the first one goes down.
42-33 her score.
Second one, and it goes as well. 14 for Carly Smith. 2-2-1. There's Couch in the middle of the floor, gives it up to Bailey. Give and go with Couch. Couch with a spin, goes up, and she puts it in.
Just one of those days, man. When that shot falls, she's impossible to guard.
And they will not get the shot off.
44-34 our score. One more quarter to go. Stay with us. We could have a good finish in Whitesburg.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi. I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central. Fourth quarter, getting ready to start. 44-34 our score. Owsley County will have the basketball to start this quarter. And guys, 8 minutes to go, and if you're the Owls, you got to hit some shots and cause a few turnovers and get rolling here.
Biggest thing is to control the boards. If they don't do a better job coming up with some boards, Letcher going to surprise some people with a double-digit win.
And you may see the Owls go to man-to-man as a result of that in this fourth quarter as Smith comes off and lays it in.
Nice that's move. A sweet move right there. It looked like David Adams going to the rim.
She's better than I was. She handled that ball low and nice touch, and she
was in the paint, and he never was.
As we go in, speed the pace up as Couch misses it. Turry with the rebound.
That's a tough shot, off balance.
Smith has 16 points now.
Letcher thought perhaps they might have got by with a push off there, man.
I don't think even if you embellish it, you shouldn't get that on that. Good no call as Smith misses it, and that's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul. That foul is going to be on Macy Brown, and that's going to be her second foul.
You can live with that. That's a hustle foul.
And you notice already what they've done. They've went to a
Here's the full court. I thought
press.
we'd see the full court. Denying, like you said. Right? Yes, sir.
Yep. So here we go. Trying to get the ball once again out of Witt's hands. She gives it to Couch. Sped them up a minute ago, and that's what they wanted to do, and that's going to be a foul. And that foul will be on, looks like Smith.
I didn't want to jinx us earlier by saying this was one of the quickest games we've done all season. She could be a slow pace in the fourth quarter, guys.
It could be.
And an abundance of free throws may be coming up here.
As Dameron misses the first free throw. She's a 57% free throw shooter on the season, and you're exactly right, Jamie. And, you know, you're going to come full bore. You're going to give it your all if you're the Lady Owls here in the last 6:59. And Dameron makes the second. Got 8. You might see Smith be a little bit more offensive-minded. As the ball is knocked away by Witt. Witt does not go for the fake, and Turry will, I thought it may have been blocked, but the referee said there was no block. Lynch comes back in now for Turry with 6:43.
Here's the only problem. If you got to play full court pressure and one of your key players in foul trouble, I'd trap Witt, make her give up the ball, and then go get somebody else.
And, of course, they're going to try to speed the Lady Cougars up.
Not a player in the 14th region going to guard Witt one-on-one.
And
not many can do anything with Couch down here either.
And it was a nice job by the double team by Murray and Brown, and Couch was blocked, went off of her. Pass goes into Brown, and she is fouled, and oh my.
You can tell that the goal is level.
Let me tell you
David
something.
Adams
They built this place with a 4-foot level, did they not? Look at that.
It is level.
Just like in dirt track racing, if there's a place a car could end up, it will. If there's a place in basketball that the ball will stand, look at that, look at that.
And Chris Hamburgy will jump up there and knock it down.
I know what I'd do. I'd hand it to one of the girls and say, here, watch it, Chris, look at this. No pressure, Chris.
0 for 1.
No pressure.
1 for 2.
Oh, you get 5 points if he'd made it.
Oh, my. And official Travis Purry has skill.
He threw it up there pretty nice.
Travis is going to play that to Chris the next time they're on the road.
As Brown will shoot 2, and she will knock the first one down, give her 13.
Chris said, I made my living hitting the deep ball.
And he did.
Oh, my. He hit a baseball.
Very good baseball player, as Brown will shoot the second and make it. Here we go with the press as it's man-to-man, and it's going to be a double. No, it's not. Yes, it will be. Let's see how the Lady Cougars deals with it, and they'll back it back out and set their offense. 2 or 3 times they've sped up the Lady Cougars, and that's at the intent. If you don't steal it, backdoor by Brown. Brown's and Bailey puts it in.
Big bucket there by Bailey.
Big-time bucket.
Yep.
How many times have we said offensive rebound and put back for Letcher Central?
And, you know, the thing about it is once you beat your man, and Brown had to come over and give help, nobody rotated over there and boxed Bailey out, and she was able to put it in. And Bailey completes the three-point play.
Leads back double digits at 10, 48-38.
Early offense to Lynch, and she misses it, and Brown is going to get caught pushing off.
It's a big foul, too, because that's the filth, and that'll put them down on the other end, perhaps shooting free throws. Maybe just fourth. Just fourth. Okay.
Fourth.
Well, they're quick on the board.
Tyler Watts is one of the best.
You talk about quick on the board, man.
He had it ready, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
He did. And here goes the double, and Turry is going to foul.
Oh, you didn't want to foul her. She's the last person on the game plan they wanted to foul.
And once again, frustration.
Yeah, that was a 70-foot foul away from the bucket with, you know.
With the double bonus coming up.
Yeah.
So
Couch will shoot 2. And the first one goes. And you know Letcher Central has not substituted. This is the Iron Woman Bowl.
Right.
He told the other girls they played in the JV game.
And the second one goes down.
Coach Baker's such a good coach, man. I have a big, big respect for him. He's getting ready for that 14th regional tournament.
22, and runner by Smith comes up long. Rebound to Dameron. And Witt, as a good point guard will do, will walk it up. Gets everybody where they need to be.
Good spacing on the floor.
Witt with a hesitation dribble goes in and lays it in.
Made that look easy off that screen.
And, D.A., that's why I said you can't get down 10 to this Letcher Central team. They'll just pick you apart, man.
Turry fakes. Witt does not go for the fake. Brown's got position down there. They get no, and Bailey gets her right hand in the right manner and knocks it away.
Well, it's not a foul. Crowd wanted a foul. That's not a foul, guys. She's in that passing lane.
And you got to enter that basketball from the foul line extended instead of up front.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Bailey will shoot the jumper from there, and it will go in.
4.5 minutes, and the lead grows bigger.
Owsley needs a bucket and a timeout. I won't be surprised if we don't take another one here. 54-40.
Yep.
Couch will bring it across. Double team, and she realizes it. Witt settles everybody down. Witt goes to her left. Kicks it to Holcomb. Holcomb goes in with a runner, and it's blocked by Smith. Rebound to Turry. And there's a run out, and Lynch will go in, and she will make it.
Nice job there. Just not been enough of that, David Adams. They wanted more of that early in this basketball game. Still time, down 12, but you got to have much, much more of that.
Well, you got to have some stops, and you got to go from there, you know, and keep working and put your shot up. So we'll take a quick 30-second break. It's 54-42, and we'll be right back to Whitesburg.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Welcome back. 54-42. Owsley with the timeout. They've got a group, guys, and try to make a run here with just over 3 minutes and something to go. And
guys, when we met over in Car Creek for the Thanksgiving preview, has it went like you thought it would?
You know, it's been. I'll be honest with you. I think Hazard Boys is a little better than I thought they were going to be.
Definitely, and I apologized with Coach Holland about that. I just didn't give him enough credit about what he had back, and you just so many
He told
unknowns.
me in person, he said, Jamie, they went home and come back a whole lot better too, by the way.
Yeah, and they changed things, but I think the girls have essentially been what
we thought it would be. Yes, sir.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And with the injuries and things, you know, it plays out a little bit different as Couch brings it up. And
you guys going to the Queen City tomorrow? Is that the plan, right? To watch Hazard and Breathitt?
That's Saturday night.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
And there goes a timeout as Dameron picked the
So
basketball.
if you went tomorrow night, you'd get there really early.
We would be there early, but we're going to have it on Saturday night. Should be a good game. They've played twice already.
Invite everybody to Pippa Passes Saturday morning, about 11:30, 12 o'clock, Senior Day. The girls will do their Senior Day festivities before their game. Then we'll play the girls' game. Then we'll have the Senior Day for the boys.
Yeah.
And the boys' game. Boy, shout out to Coach Scott Cornett and his Eagles come from 12 down the other night to get the big win in overtime. It was a fun game, guys.
Yep. I watched it.
Great atmosphere of the college game.
I didn't have anything to do. I watched it.
If you watched it, I wish you turned the audio down. I struggled all night over there with his sound. Devin does this. He makes this job look easy. It's not, folks, for those of you at home.
Plenty experienced, Evan Combs. He can just he can just hook it up and
Takes
just make
two
it go.
takes two cans and a string and does a better job with sound than I could. I struggled over there the other night, but boy, we've got a good one here coming down the stretch, 54-42.
As Coach Baker called the timeout, let's see what you've got going, and I think it's going to be a little bit of keep away. So
I think
they're going to have to figure out who they're going to foul and put them to the line. And I'm sure that Coach Smith has got something in his pocket that tells all the free
trap
throws.
Witt and foul somebody other than Couch.
Coach Smith.
I foul anybody but Couch. I foul any of the four. And Holcomb does exactly what Coach Baker told her to do, which is not shoot that jumper, and Couch misses it as Brown gets the rebound. And that's going to be a steal by Dameron.
So those little things right there that just happened, that has hurt the Owls tonight, guys.
Yeah,
they don't normally do that, but the spacing at times wasn't good, and it allowed the one defensive player to guard them both.
Guys, to get to Rupp, you got to win three.
You do.
Sometimes to play the style that Owsley plays with the run and gun and the three ball, it's tough to win three. We'll see, though, if that can happen here in about 10 days.
And you got to remember, you were talking about the Thanksgiving thing. Remember who I picked to win it all?
No, I don't remember.
As Dameron makes the first
I know who
two.
I picked, but I've said all along for 2 years in a row it's going to come right out of this 53rd district.
Well, it goes through the 53rd as Dameron misses the second one, and you know the people in the other districts are striving to get to that point as Turry misses the shot.
Jamie, go ahead and make his way down on the floor as we get ready for Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game. Will be coming up right after the game, so we look forward to that. And
as Witt goes in, nobody gets her, and she misses the left-hand layup. Missed the bunny, and Smith advances up, sees her behind, backs up with a three, and knocks it down.
Nice shot by Smith, the 20-footer, and that'll cut the lead back to 10 with 1:49 to go. And
Letcher Central, two easy shots around the goal, DA.
It happens. You got to put them in. That's why that square's there. You've got to put them in and get the points. And by the way, we want to remind everyone, Saturday night we will be at Memorial Gym for Breathitt County and the Hazard Bulldogs. So
rubber game.
Yep. Be sure you watch that one, and it should be a dandy. And next Tuesday night, I believe, will be our last season game, as we will be in Leslie County, as these Cougars will travel over to Leslie County. So we'll have that one for you.
And we'll inbound the basketball here now with Couch. Kick the Couch, and let's see if they'll foul. And that's going to be a foul on Grubb. And that's going to be 2 shots for Couch.
Couch had a good ball game night for the Cougars. Hit some shots in the paint, got the extra rebounds, and go ahead and put them back up.
And that's her 23rd point.
And to be honest, I thought Owsley, they played hard. They just had some turnovers that hurt them. And Owsley's a good ball club. They're going to be in this regional tournament, folks. Don't count them out.
Yeah, because you're going to be playing on a neutral floor. These two play again.
That's right.
As Smith goes in and lays it in.
47-56, minute and a half.
Give her 21 on the night. And that's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Owls.
There's a nice play by the Owls to not give up. They're going to finish this game. Coach Smith's going to make sure of that. They're going to finish this game hard.
And, you know, Letcher Central can't make turnovers as Bailey will commit a foul, and that's not what you want to do, and stop the clock, allow them to set up their defense.
If you're the Cougars, you definitely don't want that, but if you're the Owls, keep fouling us. We'll shoot them.
And each time that you narrow the lead down, the pressure mounts.
By the way, we want to thank our crew tonight, Manus, Devin Combs on control. Josh Cornyn on the camera. Jamie Hughes. We'll have Jamie go down on the floor and he'll sign us off after we get done here.
Brown has 16 after making the free throws, and Grubb, I think that's going to be 5 for her. And it is.
I thought Grubb played hard tonight.
Had 5 points.
Yep, she got after the loose
she's
balls.
a freshman.
Played well.
She's a freshman guard, and Couch is going to shoot 2 free throws.
Hazard girls will play Whitley County tomorrow night. That should be a good ball game down at Memorial Gym. I believe that one's at Memorial Gym, if I'm not wrong. And the Lady Dogs will try to get in tune for the tournament, try to get that run they got last year, young team.
Yep, 25 for Couch. Smith goes in. She's fouled. It didn't go. And Dameron is going to pick up her 3rd foul.
Mr. Scott Napier and all that crew down there at Bulldog Country, we'll get to see them.
Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Looking forward to it as Smith makes the first.
58-50 your score.
And this game is going to be shortened dramatically in this next 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yes, it is.
This is the second. Bailey with a rebound.
Right there is the play that Murray had the ball on her hand. And
yep. And Dameron's going to give it into the corner, and that's where the double's going to be, but she's going to be fouled by Smith, and that's her 2nd.
Witt's going to have to hit some free throws for the Cougars, and OWSLEY County will be ready if she don't.
And they're going to be looking to shoot the 3, and if they don't have it, do like Smith has been doing and take it to the go as Witt makes the first. She's got 6. She's got about that many blocks tonight.
And a ton of rebounds.
And makes the 2nd. Smith goes in, shot up, misses it. Rebound comes down to Holcomb. Couch with the basketball, crosses over, gives it up to Dameron. Dameron gives it up to Witt. And they go to the floor. Bailey saves it by going to the floor. Murray, good hustle. As Coach Smith is not, he says, do not foul.
No, there's no need. It's got down. He tried to get the steal over at the corner and didn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
So, folks, this looks like this is going to be her final score, 60-50. Cougars win it. It was a good fought game by the Owls. They played hard. Cougars played hard. So who knows? These two might get to meet again.
And I'm sure there's a very distinct possibility that's going to happen.
Absolutely. So a good job on both of them.
And that's going to do it as the Letcher Central Lady Cougars win 60-50 over the OWSLEY County Lady Owls. And when we come back,
looks like Miss Witt will talk to Jamie Hughes, and we'll take a break. Stay with us right here on Hometown 24.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
24 player of the game, and this young lady just put them all the way across the stat sheet. Blocks, rebound, assists, points. This was a good win for you, Miss Witt.
Yes, sir. We are still undefeated in the region, and we knew that coming in here, OWSLEY was going to be a tough match. You know, us and them are ranked 1 and 2, and all kinds of polls and RPI ratings, but it was going to be a tough game.
And of course, the game plan for you guys, I felt like, was to control the pace, hit the boards, and make the big shots. And you did all three of those quite well.
Yes, sir. We've been working on it in practice.
Talk a little bit about what it was like, too, whenever they started bringing that trap to you. They were trapping before you got to half court, and you were able to look ahead and see your teammates up there.
Yes, sir. We know that they're a trapping team. You know, they like to play fast pace. We were just going to slow it down, and we're used to being pressed. And we knew they pressed in like that 2-2-3 or 1-2-2 kind of thing, and so we've been practicing against it, and, you know, just handling the pressure a little bit better.
As we head to the regional tournament, I know we've got to go through the district, but now this is probably going to put #1 spot besides your guys' name. What's going through your mind as you look ahead, but yet try not to look ahead at the same time?
Yes, sir. We're really excited. You know, we always feel like we're kind of the underdogs in the region, and so being ranked #1 is, you know, it just kind of feels good. But, you know, we still got to get in the gym and practice hard because we still got region coming up. Even though we're first seed, that don't mean you win. You still got to practice hard.
To get the win at home is always nice. Maybe you want to give some shout-outs out to some folks and thank some people for helping make this so sweet.
I want to give a shout-out to my coaches. You know, they're always pushing us in practice to do better. And then I want to give a shout-out to my mom and dad and my family just for pushing me hard at home, you know, being the best version of myself I can be.
You've made all of them proud and us as well. Congratulations on a nice win here.
Thank you.
And now we'll let her go celebrate the rest of this one. She gets a big, nice hug here right on cue. Good luck to you. And again, it's time. It's here, folks. As we get this one ready, we try to get Coach Baker to walk down here and talk to us just a second. But again, 53rd District Tournament, I know that Letcher's got to get that one under the way. But this one here will go a long ways towards giving them even more respect, but also attention going into that 14th Region Tournament, Coach.
Yeah, you know, we knew coming in it'd be a hard-fought game, and, you know, our staple sort of, when it gets tournament time, is our defense, and I thought we played real good defense tonight. Where's that been? You know, I watch us sometimes we don't play a lick, and my girls showed up and played real good defense, and we rebounded the basketball.
You beat me to it, Coach. You're going to love the stat line, I think, when you go back and watch it. Not only the fact that you won the rebound categories, but when you got them. You guys really controlled the boards here tonight.
We did, and we knew we had to control it. You know, you can't let teams like OWSLEY get 4 and 5 shots on the offensive end and just control it all night, you know. I think we took them out of their game a little bit. We actually got back on defense, you know. We played good. We shot the ball decent. You know, good things happen when you do that.
Anybody in the state, you could ask them about Letcher, and they're going to brag on Sierra and Jalen. But, Coach, your other players played, I felt like, just about perfected tonight. They really, really played well, Coach. Showed up.
They did, you know. Kieran J gets all the attention, but, you know, Kara can shoot it. Allie's the garbage player, and she done real good at that tonight. And Paige, you know, she defends and she hustles and, you know, she scores points too, and she done a great job tonight on Carly.
Coach, we appreciate you inviting us over, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck coming up in the next 2 weeks.
Thank you.
And again, that'll wrap us up here in Whitesburg, Kentucky, as we bring this one down to the final stretches of the regular season. Of course, headed to Hazard for that matchup this weekend, and then, as DA said, one more regular season game next week, and then it'll be tournament time. Folks, this is where you want to tune in for all of your high school basketball action, as the road to Rupp is just around the corner. We'll be back here next week for all of that action. Big game Saturday night. Until then, you just keep it tuned right here to Hometown 24.